Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Overkill's The Walking Dead. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the talent trees that are for the camp, each individual class, and this new survivors tab that actually just popped up for me. So the core abilities for each class are the same thing, it's just how strong that character is, while their character abilities are for their role. So let's take a look at Heather the Scout. So she has smoke grenades, which basically just sort of, when you get slowed if they're caught in the center of the smoke grenade. Increases the range, increases the slow effect, the duration of it. And at the top of every class's tree on the left side, you can actually unlock their special ability for all of the other classes. And as you can see right here in the matchmaking lobby, before you actually start the match, you can go into your loadout and change the signature ability. And if you have the other ones mastered, you can actually use those ones instead. The center tree is their special ability that you typically use by holding down the call out button or clicking the call out button at a certain time. So for hers, you're actually able to see all the nearby traps and loot.
Fucking hell, trap over there. Watch out.
Increases the reveal time, increases the radius. While affected traps, their disarm time is reduced by 50%. That's actually really good. Interaction time for loot is actually reduced by 50%, and the cooldown is reduced by 20%. That's really good. And weapon proficiency is pretty standard. So reload time, how quickly you actually unequip and equip the gun. For her, it's crossbows, pistols, and her pickaxe. So AIDAN uses a flashbang. Enemies within 3 meters that look in the direction are blinded for 10 seconds. You can actually lure them away with it before it even goes off. Increases the range, increases the radius, increases the stun duration by another 3 seconds. Blind duration? They no longer need to be even looking at the flashbang to be blinded. Increased duration and unlocking the flashbang. AIDAN's ability is he gets a boost to damage reduction after taking damage from an enemy. So I guess that's what makes him a tank. Increase the duration, increase the cooldown by 15 seconds. Duration, cooldown. Damage reduction by an additional 20%. Jeez. When AIDAN kills an enemy while Toughen Up is active, he gains 25 stamina and increases the duration by 2 seconds. When AIDAN is grappled while it's active, the enemy is killed in 1 hit. And of course he's a tank, so he's close up, so he's got a shotgun proficiency tree, as well as a pistol and his melee weapon. Grant, the tactician, the sniper. Ironically enough, he has a Molotov. Enemies are slowed. Explodes on impact, dealing more damage the closer you are. Increases the radius of the fire, the explosion, the initial damage, the burning duration. Staggers everybody in the duration, and you unlock the Molotov. Grant's special ability, he can spot and mark enemies, which then take more damage. This ability is activated by holding down the call-out button while looking at the enemy.
Grant. Sniper.
Sniper went down.
Increases the number of max targets that can be affected, increases the duration, increases the damage dealt to marked targets. When Grant kills an enemy affected by marked for death, he gains 5. When Grant kills an enemy affected by marked for death, he gains 5 increased stamina and strength. I don't know what 5 means, but and a slight movement speed bonus. Killing an enemy affected by marked for death highlights other enemies within 5 meters for 5 seconds. Wow, so you can just combo off people, huh? And he is the sniper, so sniper rifle proficiency, his revolver, and his quarterstaff. Maya is the support, so all her stuff is about healing herself and others. Nedback has 2 additional uses. Reduces the interaction time by 50%. Pretty good, it's actually pretty long. Allies who use the med bag take 50% less damage for 5 seconds. Whoa. They get stamina and strength for 5 seconds.
Use the med bag.
Maya revives allies faster, more efficiently, and with more health. So if anybody goes down, it's really, you should get her to pick them up if you can. Increases revive speed. Increases the revive speed bonus by an additional 20%. Increases the healing. Speed healing. Speed healing. When she revives an ally, they both take 50% reduced damage for 10 seconds. Whoa. So if she uses her med bag and then immediately picks somebody up, is she invulnerable for 3 seconds? They both gain 25% movement speed. Jeez. And she uses the submachine gun or revolver and a machete. Wow, so if you fully unlock the middle tree for each person, you kind of get broken. Alright, so let's take a look at the camp upgrade. So you can unlock each specific tool, which is actually very important in each level. Here are a few examples of how those tools can be used, whether it's breaking an item down for crafting materials, getting a certain item to help navigate the levels differently, or even just gaining access to a chest that you otherwise can't open, whether it be a lockpick or melting the lock off the chest. But to upgrade the main building, you need other sections, 2 sections at level 1. So let's go ahead and upgrade the depot. Costs 20 and 10. Boom. Now I can buy the mechanics kit. Oh, I don't have enough scrap to upgrade it, but that's probably how you do it. 2 sections at level 1. I upgrade the depot all the way. And to upgrade this, the hub needs to be level 2. But now unlocking the depot, I have access to the mechanics kit. Dismantles items and converts them into usable resources. So there's stuff throughout the levels and the game that you can actually find and break down to get immediate resources. Wire cutters enable you to cut through various obstacles. Power kit short circuits and disables electrical systems. Chem kit allows you to mix up compounds which are used to overcome various obstacles. Let's check the survivors tab. Missions, so it's like a missions table. Workstation. Assign survivors to the depot workstation to improve health regen in the game. Additional bonus for tank survivors. Assign survivors to the workstation to generate less noise in the level. Additional bonus for tacticians. Assign survivors to the radio workstation to start a level with extra crafting ingredients. Additional bonus for scout survivors. Assign survivors to the clinic workstation to improve your odds of survival when downed. Additional bonus for support. So if I click on this, I can send the survivors. I have 7 out of 10. And they're just kind of chilling in the camp right now, so I can send them on this mission to help me. Oh, I see. So they each have their own specific specs. So tactician, support, tank, and the scout. So there's a bonus if they're tanks. So if I put Alex on here, Alex and Ryan, confirm. 30% faster health regen on last health bar. I see, so as you unlock each notch, it gets better and better. And I assume that gets better when you have higher level survivors. Ah, so the reason why I can put 2 people here is because I actually upgraded the depot. So as you upgrade the buildings in the camp upgrade section, you can put more and more people, allowing you to get those 3 sections. 40% less noise generated while walking with only 1 person. You can get all the way 50% less noise generated while running. Holy crap. 20% chance for a tool to not be consumed when used. Wow. More timed while downed before dying. You can be downed 1 more time before dying. Wow, they're all really good. Survivors. So these are all my survivors. So I have 3 more slots. You can dismiss them, but they get sad. And it probably brings down morale as well. So this section's crazy. I don't know if they level up if I go off and do a mission and I come back successful, if they get XP too. But that would be really cool. Or I need to find missions for them and send them on those missions. That's how they level up. I'm not sure. Alright, let's take a look at the camp upgrades now. So the hub is pretty simple. It gives me barbed wire. I can unlock better defenses, barrier, explosive barrel, spike trap, and a scrap cannon. What the frig? Right, the depot. Chance to find more scrap. Positive morale lasts longer. Lowers the impact of low camp morale on building allocation bonuses. Camp upkeep costs are reduced by 20%. That's actually pretty good. To the range. Increases survivor experience gain by 10% on a survivor mission. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you have to send them on missions for them to get XP. And then you put them into the slots to get those bonuses. Okay. Enables access to more survivor missions. Oh, can I afford this? I need to test this out. More missions, less duration. Lowers Peggy Ann's shop prices. What? By how much though? That's so good. And more missions. Alright, so I don't have access to missions by buying that. And I'm super low on scrap now. That's not good. Alright, clinic. Lowers the chance of survivors dying on a survivor mission. They can die? Oh. Have less of a chance to fall into dying state during survivor missions. Oh no. Okay. Interesting. Increases the maximum amount of available medicine. That's what the medicine's for in the blueprints. Oh. So if somebody gets hurt, I only can heal 1 of them. Penalty for injured survivors on survivor missions is lower. Okay. Wow, so everything is super strong in terms of upgrading your survivors, your camp, even your characters, but it's all really expensive. So running around finding those little like lunch bags full of camp supplies is actually really, really important. And basically being successful on those missions. But the more you can upgrade the easier things will get. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the actual heads-up display because it was a little confusing to me, but after playing a couple missions and for like 4 hours I think I understand it pretty good now. Alright, so we're going to start in the bottom left-hand corner. Q, E, and F are your crafted usable items. I'm playing AIDAN the tank, so I have a flashbang as Q, bandage for E, and a lockpick for F. All the characters come with a bandage, but lockpick and the flashbang, aka your signature ability, can be swapped out in the matchmaking lobby before you start the level. Underneath that is the HP bar. As AIDAN the tank, I have 5 sections, the other characters have less. If you get damaged but don't go past one of those black lines, you can regenerate, but once you do, you're going to need a bandage or a med bag to get past it. In the middle of the screen, down at the bottom, is your stamina bar, and it's shared between combat, aka you swinging your melee weapon, and sprinting. Now moving up towards the middle of the screen on the left side, that little curved white line next to the headlight of the van, that's like a proximity meter, so if a zombie is getting really close, within distance to grab me or hurt me, it's basically letting me know. And in the upper left-hand corner, you can see all your teammates, the names, what kind of character they're playing, and you can see the different kind of segments in their HP bar. The Scout, the one all the way to the right, has 3. Now, in the center of the screen at the top was a little confusing. I thought it was a proximity to our quest objective, but it's basically the sound meter for hordes. So as you shoot loud guns or step on bottle traps, stuff like that, things that make a lot of loud noise or even activate a car, the meter will increase. And once it gets all the way filled up, a horde will come, and it's not something you take lightly because you don't have ammo to spare, and there are a lot of them. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative, but it is closed beta and the game isn't out yet, so things are subject to change or be added. But either way, thank you for watching, and have a good one.